There is no school fee crisis. These are the words of Education Cabinet Secretary Prof.George Magoha. The CS stated that the government has done all that is required to provide basic education to Kenyan pupils by providing free primary education and paying 22,224 shillings for all public secondary school students.
As the schools are set to open in 2 weeks' time, Education Cabinet Secretary Prof.George Magoha has played down the issue of school fees crisis, stating that the government has done all that is required to cater for basic education in the country. According to the CS, 59.4 billion shillings have since been released to cater for all public secondary schools, while 16.2 billion shillings has been released by the government to cater for all public primary school needs.
So government has done what it has to do. All this noise of school fees, I want you people to forget about it. Because by the Constitution, primary school is compulsory and a must. And government pays for it. So I don't know what school fees people are talking about as far as primary school is concerned.
75% of all secondary schools in the country are day schools, and for each child, the government has paid 22,244 as tuition fee.
Now, those who are lucky enough to go to boarding schools in secondary school, yes, there's an element of fees, but the government still pays the 22,244, and it has paid, even though for this year that has just completed, it was not a complete year, but we paid, and the teachers should use that money wisely.
School heads have been warned against sending pupils home due to lack of school fees, asking parents and teachers to collaborate and come up with a payment plan.
So most of the children who are going to day secondary schools, you have been taken to a school, you shall walk there proudly. All you need to do is to buy uniform. And I'm urging the general public, I'm glad I'm speaking from Gatundu, where the Harambee spirit started. If a child has no uniform, the people surrounding that child should buy uniform for that child. So where the hell is the school fees issue coming from for 75% of our children?
Magoha was speaking at Motomo Primary School after inspecting newly refurbished classrooms. The CS was accompanied by Kenyatta University Vice-Chancellor Professor Paul Wainaina, among other dignitaries. Florence Ndungo, KUTV News.
And still on education matters, the Mama Ngina University